What's up, everyone? It is Justin with King's Gems. We are here with the ZKIRON one touch vacuum handheld sealer. This thing is a one-stop shop. It's gonna change your life. I've just figured out how to use it, and I'm already asking, why didn't we do this 10 years ago? It comes with everything you need, out of the box, ready to go. So first things first, you've got the Magic. This is going to be the one-touch vacuum sealer itself. And then you've got 25 bags. They kind of split them pretty evenly between these bigger bags that could store bigger pieces of meat or multiple pieces of meat, and these smaller bags, which will hold kind of one decent sized piece of meat at a time. And the purpose of these is usually going to be for preserving food that you're going to put in the freezer that you want to avoid freezer burn with. People use these to pack in marinade and really help it to seep into the protein or the meat that you're trying to marinate in a shorter period of time, as opposed to like putting it in a bowl or something. This kind of forces it in a lot of times and then keeps it in. And then lastly, it's to sous vide. If you're familiar with sous vide cooking, it's a method of submerging a vacuum sealed bag in water to slowly bring it up to the temperature that you want it at. So in this case, we've got some steaks that I meant to cook up tonight, but we had too many, so I want to freeze these. They're already seasoned, and I literally just threw them in these smaller sized bags. So they're open right now. We're going to go ahead and seal these up and show you exactly how this works. So it does come with these little white things, which I didn't realize what they were at first, but they're just to help you seal off the top of this bag, similar to a regular resealable bag. So you're gonna slide this on the end, and then you can just pinch it as you go across, and that's going to give you a nice tight seal there. So we'll just seal off these bags at the top, and then we'll go ahead and let the magic cap in there. So we've got two sealed off bags. As you can see, there is still air in here, and if we froze it just like this, it's not going to stay good for very long. It's going to develop a lot of freezer burn, and I've had that happen before. I've never had a vacuum sealer before, but I could not be more thrilled with this. So from there, all you're gonna do is take this piece right here. This is your rechargeable vacuum. You have the charging port on the top. You've got a power button right here. It is literally as simple as matching up the white cylinder with this gray cylinder right here, right? Just make sure it's flush right against that and literally pressing the button. From there, it's immediately going to suck that air out. And then when you pull it off, it's gonna leave that sucked in right there. So as you can see, we did it with a bag that hadn't even been opened yet. We're gonna go ahead and do that these steaks right here. This is two steaks, literally just throw them in the bag. Let's see how long it takes us to vacuum seal these.
Start to pull up.
Buttons pushed. One done. You'll pop right over to the other.
The nice thing too that I'm noticing, I'm on the sidelines over here.
Sorry, Riley from King's Gems watching on camera.
I will say, point out on the bag, that actual white piece, nothing is going into that vacuum too. That would be like my worry, is like, okay, is my vacuum gonna get dirty from like vacuuming this out? But it looks like that white piece on that actual bag is preventing anything from going up into that vacuum besides just the straight air.
Exactly. So what she's saying is, as you can see, one, this gets in tight enough to see the meat juice here coming out because it is sucking out so much air. Now the beauty of this is there's a barrier. So right between where this little dot is obviously where the vacuum's gonna suck air out, but there's an additional barrier there that's not allowing any of that to escape outside the bag. There's no juice or any residue coming out of the bag when it stops. Now, I did keep track. That was about 32 seconds to seal two bags right here.
Was that with or without my interruption?
That was mid-interruption. So it may have been under 30 seconds. But the other thing that Riley pointed out that is phenomenal is the fact that you always wonder with things like this, when am I done? When has it gotten everything out of it? But if you could hear the sound, which I'm sure you did, it was obviously sucking out the air. And when it got to a point where there was nothing left for it to suck, it turned itself off, right? So that is confidence to you that when you're using it, once it turns off, it has gotten everything it should. You're gonna go ahead and pop that off. And if for some reason it's not perfect and there was a little pocket or something that you were concerned about, you're able to manipulate this and move it around and then put this right back on and have it do the same thing over again. Like, we'll go ahead and just for confidence purposes, it kicks off and we are good to go. You can see it's got meat juices everywhere, which is exactly what I want to see. That tells me I've got a nice tight seal there that I could not be happier with. So there you go. These are also washable and reusable. Comes with 25 in the pack. And if you did want to discard after each use, you are able to buy extra bags that are compatible with this. And you can go that route as well. So I cannot say enough good things. The price point is insanely competitive. And these would be a great gift idea to the grill master, to the chef, to anyone who's cooking day in and day out in the kitchen and wants to prep meat in full. With something like this, I'm now having the conversation with Riley about buying meat in bulk, buying a quarter of a cow, a half of a cow, slicing up our own meat, doing steaks, having all the different things, because now we have an effective way to preserve them. So cannot say enough good things about it. Absolutely a huge fan. Thanks, everyone.